When I was pregnant, I made a decision I'm honestly not proud of. I shut down every name that sounded remotely black. My husband thought I was being ridiculous. He even called me racist once. But he doesn't work where I do. I'm in HR for a mid-sized healthcare company, and I've seen firsthand how names decide futures. I've watched resumes with names like Deshaun or Jamal go straight into the trash before anyone even looks at the experience. I've heard my boss make comments like, they probably wouldn't fit our patient culture, which is corporate code for something uglier. So, when our son was born, I played it safe. We named him Ethan. Classic, white, boring. But it felt like giving him a shield, something that would quietly open doors he might not even realize were locked for others. Fast forward 8 years. Ethan's in third grade, and his best friend is a little boy named Jalen. Sweetest kid ever. Bright, kind, and full of energy. His mom, Tanya, is a nurse. She's funny, grounded, and honestly, one of those people who lights up a room. When Tanya came to drop Jalen off for Ethan's birthday party, she mentioned she was looking for a nursing job closer to home. Her current hospital was over an hour away, and gas prices were killing her. Without even thinking, I said, "We're hiring at our company's health clinic. Send me your resume." She was so excited, I told her I'd make sure it got to the right people. But the next morning, when her resume landed on my boss's desk, I froze. Her name, Tanya Robinson. Her address, a neighborhood my boss always side-eyes, mostly black families. He barely glanced at the paper before saying, "Experience looks solid, but I don't think she's the right fit for our patients." I knew exactly what that meant, and I didn't say a word. Just sat there, watching him toss her resume aside. That afternoon, Ethan called me crying from school. Jalen had been jumped by older kids, called horrible names, and Ethan got hit trying to help him. He sobbed into the phone. Why are people so mean to Jalen just because he looks different? I just sat there at my desk, staring at Tanya's resume in the trash, and it hit me like a freight train. I was part of the problem. I was one of the people quietly keeping the system broken. So I did something bold, maybe stupid. I walked into my boss's office and said, "We need to interview Tanya Robinson." He gave me all his usual excuses, but I pushed back. Told him she's a military veteran, former combat medic, 10 years of trauma experience, glowing references. He finally agreed to a phone interview, and she crushed it. Professional, confident, calm, everything you'd want in a nurse. He couldn't find one single flaw, so he had to bring her in for an in-person interview. The day Tanya showed up, she looked incredible. Navy suit, steady smile, resume in hand. My boss was visibly thrown off, but she didn't flinch. She walked him through saving lives in Afghanistan, working in busy ERS, training in geriatric care. By the end, even he couldn't deny it. She was the best candidate we'd seen in years. Still, I knew he'd find a way to reject her, so I went over his head. I told our CEO, a former Marine, that we had an amazing veteran candidate and it would be great PR to hire her. The CEO met Tanya himself. She got the job. That night, I told my husband everything about what I'd done and about how I'd finally realized how wrong I'd been, because protecting my own kid by ignoring the system was just helping that system hurt someone else's. If this story made you believe change starts with one choice, show some love. Like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more true to life stories.